Metal 21 relish, Metal 21 relish, Metal 21 relish.
Hey. Oy. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. So fun. So fun. What is that? Oh, right. Slash convert. Right. Stardew. Stardew. Made all 4 of those fucking mini tables, but accidentally busted off one of the legs, taking it off the printer. Granted, it's probably how I programmed it. It's probably a me on my fault. Gorilla Glue. Hey, it's tobbly enough for me. Just tight on there for a bit. I got all 4 of them printed, and I'm gonna print out some feet to extend them if I want to make it higher. Excuse me. Thank you for saying hello in the YouTube chats as well. Hello, darling. Hello. I wish I had some cocoa, but a really light coffee will suffice. Okay. Is this somebody's birthday today? It is Emily's birthday. Okay. Doesn't Emily also like amethyst? I think she does, but we already have a thing for her, so we might as well just bring that. Let's grab our morning cup of Java, huh? Is the music and everything playing? I'm not wearing my headset. It is. Oh fuck we are like. We're like almost out of fucking stuff. Gotta go check on the aminals and get some more fucking wool. She also loves amethyst. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wanted to ask my faithful and all-knowing co-pilot. Oh no. Can you hear that? No, I don't think you can. It sounds like the vibrate, like the rumbles in my controller are starting to die. Like they're not loose or anything. Why is it making that funky noise? That's so weird. Or maybe it always makes that noise and I just never have my headset off. Somebody say something? Somebody say something? What happened? No? I don't know. Alright, I'll put the headset on. Ostrich. Ostrich. Hello, animals. Hey, get out of the way. I need some wool. Excuse me. Where we keep the wool? Yeah. Hey, Actual, how's it going, man? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm already on the NyQuil. I don't feel great, I'll be honest with you. You know, 2.5 months in and out of the hospital, going to fucking checking on my dad. And it finally caught up with me. Although I'm pretty sure it's directly from my dad, because the last couple of times I went to see him, apparently he just forgot that when you cough, you cover your mouth. And also he forgot that when you cough, you turn your head away from the person that you're talking to. Instead of just eyes wide open, mouth wide open, directly coughing into someone's face. So yeah, now I'm fucking sick. And I was all excited because the new people from the 23rd group called me today. And I was like, oh, cool. They're going to give me a bunch of work to do for the next couple of weeks. And they were like, do you do Massachusetts? And I was like, no. And they're like, oh, well, we just had stuff come in from Massachusetts. So it was like, is there anybody else in there? I was like, yeah, there's a couple of guys, but I don't know if they still do fucking business or whatever. But it's like, I'm just annoyed. But they didn't give me any work, which was cool. That's fine. That's fine. He coughs like JP. Yeah, super fucking annoying. Yeah, just look directly at you and cough directly into your face. Like a grown fucking toddler. Unless they are family. No, that doesn't fucking count. Son is going to a concert by himself in Boston tonight. He'll be fine. He's a grown man. He'll be fine. He goes to school in Boston. He's seen what Boston has to offer. What dregs of society live in that fucking city. He knows. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him. He's an actual. He'll be fine. So yeah, the stream's going to be relatively low energy this evening. And we're going to end at 9 tonight. And then I'll be in bed shortly thereafter. There's an orchestra concert, the Death Stranding concert. Oh, very cool, very cool. That'll be a good time. That'll be a good time. Yeah, you might be on your own tomorrow. Thankfully, the fish don't come in till Thursday. I should be good by Thursday. I should be good by Thursday. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to need a little downtime over the next couple of days. But that's why I got the meds and stuff like that. It's just what I get. It's just what I get. I should have just been rolling around with a fucking mask the whole time, but I didn't. And then I go in there, and even though, I mean, every time I went to go see him, I would shower afterwards. Yeah, you just got me fucking sick. I called him today, and he was like, oh, yeah, here we go. What am I going to see? I was like, I don't fucking know. You got me sick, so I'll see you in a few days. Fucking just don't get sick over there. When you come to see me, fuck off. But, yeah. It's, and we'll see how this goes. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to talk. Streaming might not have been the best idea, but we're going to go for as long as we can before my voice starts to give out, and then we'll just call it. Yeah. Well, then, if that's the case, then now's the time to reschedule the fish delivery, if you want to. Because if you don't think I'll be good by Thursday, and you don't want to chance me coming over by Thursday, and you also don't want to do that stuff yourself, then I would send an email, or I would go back to the website and reschedule the delivery to maybe next week or something like that if you don't want to chance it. But that's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you. Making the decision tomorrow might be too close to the deadline. So, if you don't want to do it solo, or if you don't want to chance doing it solo, getting all the new stuff delivered, then, I mean, you can handle it without me, but if you don't want to, then make sure you go get that changed up right now. Coffee. Beautiful. Okay. We're really doing it now. Oh, did you actually do it? Oh shit, I didn't think you were acting that quickly. Okay, so I mean, you didn't have to. I hope you didn't save it on account of me, cause you know I love New Fish Day, but I hope this was more of a for you than a for me kind of a thing. Oh, I need to pay my car payment. So the 19th you said, so that's gonna be Thursday of next week. Okay. Okay. Well, okay there, sweetheart. We'll do it next week. I'm sorry that because of me we had to postpone New Fish / Shrimp Day, but I appreciate it, and you know, now I'll be able to be there, no problem. Zayna, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back to the party, pal. I'll fucking kill all of you. Come here. You're all fucking dead. You're all fucking dead. Ah! Doing good. Oh, that's good to see. They're good to hear. Good to see. I mean, I guess I read it, so it is good to see. Okay, so it's this stuff here. Okay. God, I made this coffee, but I think it's too warm for me to drink right now. But Muppet does raise a valid point. I was so hyped up to see Muppet last time. I was still kind of sick when I went over there, and then the next day the poor girl gets sick, so I don't want to have to do that to her again. I suppose she's making the right call. Well, thank you for doing that. I hope it doesn't bum you out that I'm postponing Fish Day a little bit, but I do appreciate it. Oh, I was hitting... Wow, I didn't even realize that. Oh, we're sick. We're sick. We're sick. We're sick. We're sick. This is what I get for being like a kind and caring human being. This is what I get. Bend over backwards, helping people out, and then they cough directly in your face, and then act like you're being a jerk when you tell them to cover your mouth. And then just a few days later, uh-oh, Metal's sick, uh-oh. I fucking hate being sick. I take so many precautions in my life to not get sick. So many. And then here I am. Fucking sick. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm annoyed like the Noid. This way I can also postpone the water change. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, as long as you're perfectly good with it. You know, I hate to I hate to have you change stuff on my account. Get out of here, you fucking stones. I was really hoping that that's what the situation was. Because, like, just like you described before, you had, like, a little bit of soreness, like, not in your throat, but, like, behind your nose. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. That has to be what it is. But then as the days went on, I was like, this doesn't seem like that. And now here we are. Even though you're sick, get well soon. Sending all the good vibes. Life is Zine, I greatly appreciate you, my Dutch homie, my Netherlandic sisterin. I hope you're having a lovely
got nothing
day.
But the stone that's in my hand.
Ain't got nothing but stone is in my hand. Hope things are going good for you. Hope everything's good in your neck of the woods. Hope you and the man are doing good and all that good stuff. You know, friendly things. I hope all the good things that you want to happen to your friends are happening to you, and you're doing good. So I can dig it. Had a little shopping spree today. Okay, so you're having a pretty good day. I can dig it. We are more than good. Oh, that's great to hear. Wonderful. I have to be careful when others get sick as my immune system is bad. Yep. Plus, when I'm sick, my muscles get even weaker than they already are due to my low muscular disorder. Well, you know what? I know exactly what you mean. I mean, I don't experience that. You know, I don't have any kind of muscular disorder stuff. But yeah, if I, big strong man, feel fucking weak as shit every time somebody fucking rolls up and, you know, gets me sick, I can't imagine what it's like if you have pre-existing stuff. And the immunity stuff, I'm sorry to hear it, because what a pain in the ass for you immune compromised folk. You know, somebody comes in with a bit of a head cold and it can practically put you in the hospital. So yeah, I feel you. The only shit thing, I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease last week. That does suck. But with some dietary changes, it won't bother you so hard. That's the good news. You've been having abdominal and digestive distress and stuff like that over the last X amount of time. Always getting grumbly tumblies and shit like that and so on and so forth. Now you know why. And now all you got to do is take some meds and avoid certain foods. Hopefully those certain foods aren't foods that you happen to love. And you just get to go through life without having terrible and horrible abdominal and intestinal pain. So fingers crossed, Xena, fingers crossed. Because the diet on its own isn't cutting it. No, that's fair. Crohn's is a real pain in the ass. I know a couple of folks that had Crohn's, and it's not fun. Yeah, having part of your intestines just not want to play fair is annoying. Oh yeah, flu season's the worst. Hell, even I get. You know, I get my vaccinations every year. Hell, Muppet and I practically make a day trip out of it together. Go and get our fucking vaccinations for the year. But even so, you know, people are going to be irresponsible and just like my dad, for some reason, just cough into my face. Like I don't even understand it. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm annoyed that I got sick because my dad couldn't fucking keep his shit to himself, but regardless, it's fine. He's been through a lot, so I can't give him too much shit, but at the same time, cover your fucking mouth when you cough. Jesus fucking Christ. What are we, savages? You fucking prick? Sorry. I'm not a happy camper when I get sick. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna spout off. Garlic, gluten, lactose, beans, peas, corn, and soy are not my friend. Geez, a lot of that stuff is actually pretty great. That sucks. I trust the doctor, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, well, I mean, they deal with it, so there you go. uh, uh, where am I putting the flowers? In here? No, is it in here? It's in here. I gotta do more of that stuff. Oh, onions. I don't know what I'd be able to do without onions. I love onions. Muppet hates that I love onions, but I love onions. Raw, cooked, sauteed. I don't even care. Fucking get them in me. Get those fucking things up me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm into it. I'm fucking into it. Peppers and onions is one of my favorite things ever. Most of my diet is gluten. That's 100%. Yeah. We bought Muppet a cake the other day, and it said mostly gluten on the side. I still love life, so I mean, yeah, it could be a lot worse. Could be a lot worse there, Xena. Could be a lot worse. Beer battered onion rings, those are good too. Yeah, yeah. Although I prefer the spaghetti style onion rings. The onion rings you can make a loaf out of, kind of a thing. I don't know why. I just like them better that way. I like the really thin cut onion rings. I think it's because they have more onion flavor than like the smaller. But regardless, yeah. But I'm with you, actual. I'm with you. I love a good onion ring. It's been a long time since I ordered some onion rings, but I like them. I read that really quickly, and I thought it said prehistoric arthritis, and I was like, actual, that's fucking rude. And then I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm such an asshole. Psoriatic. Oh, wait. Dude, that's what I read, because I read it quickly, and I don't know the word. Psoriatic arthritis? Which is an autoimmune disease. Wait, what? Which is not prehistoric. No, I know that. I know that. Hell, she looks better. I thought she was younger than you. Hell, I'm surprised. So, oh, okay. So the PS is just like psych. It's silent. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. I'm sick, and my brain isn't working right. I'm not taking any. I'm not doing that. But I didn't know that it's an autoimmune thing. That sucks. God, everyone's getting this autoimmune stuff, man. What a bummer. So does she get like does she have to take meds, or does she have to take like glucosamine or something like that to help with the arthritis, or what? My body doesn't want my body to be there. Yeah, seems about right. Immunity blockers? God, I feel like if there's anything you don't want to have blockers of, it's for immunity. But maybe that's just me. Ugh. That sounds really lame. I'm really annoyed I busted one of the legs off of those fucking prints. That took 3.5 hours. It's really annoying. Oh, is that what the deal is? So lame, dude. So lame. So long and short, Mrs. Actual is very careful when she goes places. She ain't trying to fucking catch a cold. You catch a cold when you're on immunity blockers, I imagine you're not having a whole lot of fucking fun. God damn, that sounds like a real pain in the knockers. Sounds like a real kick in the pants, you know what I mean? Sounds like a real cunt kick. Yeah, I can put this stuff away. All right, let's go. Oh, shit. We have to go see Emily. Fuck. I've been running around all day like an asshole. It's okay. It's 7 p.m. She's still awake. I think she's going to be at her house right now. I have the immune system of a baby, basically. Well, that's not ideal. You gotta rub some dirt in it. What is it? I don't know, but you gotta rub some dirt in it. None of you are the people I'm looking for. Emily lives here, I believe. Emily? Emily? You here? No? Okay. Okay. Eat some sand. Hey, could be good. You don't know. You don't know. It's 7 p.m. on a Saturday. She might be in here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Get them. Yeah, exactly. You got to get them bacteriums in you. Okay, that is Emily. Got you this. You remember my birthday? Thanks, sir. That's really nice of you. You bet. You bet. Hey, B double D. What's going on there, big dog? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. How you doing today? I gave her a thing. Thank you, actual. Thank you. I was just going to do that. I gave her a rabbit's foot. What it do, boo boo? What's cooking? Good looking. Hey, you remember like hanging with Times and stuff like that, right? Right, Dank? Times recently told me he's trying to get into the whole like RPing game. You should get in touch with him, see if you can't get him onto your server, fucking make a gang member out of him, you know? Says he's got a character put together, and I don't know what's going on, but we need to find a new city. Oh, are you having issues? I thought the place that you were at was fucking good. I thought you were like happy with the spot, or is the regime changing or something like that? Is it going downhill now? What is it? Just quitting down pounds of disarray. Sure, whatever. You think with only time will tell? No, listen. From the experience we had with Great and what was the other city that we were in? Cool something? I can't remember. It was Great City, and then we did one more after that. I can't remember what it was. I burned way too much money on that game. But, I mean, I did have a Ferrari FXX in it, so kind of worth it. I've been in so many. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. I've definitely been in at least half a dozen at this point. At least half a dozen. But yeah, because I'm not able to put the time in like I used to, nor do I really want to take the time to, because like you know how every server has like different rules and different ways the mechanics work and stuff like that. I gotta be honest with you, the thought of going into a new server just to fucking show Times the ropes made me want to throw myself from a building. Not that I don't love Times, but I just don't have the time to help Times. Because it would be hours and hours of doing stuff and doing all this other bullshit and blah, 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 and I just don't have the time. I'm pretty sure he's in a server currently and he is figuring it out. I told him that in RP servers you have to like realize that like you're in a realm where you either make friends and you have people like in server that you hang with, or you die. Like you can't play these games solo because you're just gonna be a target, you know. So I told him to find the people. You're off to bed. Hey, have a great rest of your evening. Sleep well, Xena. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. I wish I could get in a big server and not a growing one. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of good ones out there, man. You just got to find them. Even the bigger servers, like there's availability. You just got to find the right ones. But that is how it can go, you know. I did hear that Great is under new management. You could try them again, but, you know, I don't know. I can't speak to that. Yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, I still talk with member Brody. His Discord and just online handle is Shlomo. And Dex and Judge Mercer. They were all their characters, but it's Knight and Dex. They're solid folks, and to this day I still talk with them, and every now and again we have a group chat that lights up when there's news, you know, in and around the RPing world that we were part of. And yeah, somebody told me that Great went under, and then I guess Geardo either like took a step back and gave it to somebody else or sold it or something like that. I can't remember. You're following him on something? Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, of course you know all these guys, right? Okay, you know all, yeah. So you know, okay. So yeah, you duh. I forgot for a second. My bad. It was a long time ago, right? Yeah, he doesn't stream though. Brody / Shlomo is so fucking funny, and he's so much fun to RP with, and so much fun to play with, and so awesome to be friends with, like outside of a server. It really bums me out that he's so into good RP that he refuses to stream because he wants that anonymity. He wants people to not know what his next move is going to be. And if he's streaming or somebody he's with is streaming, like there was a lot of things for like setting up on jobs and stuff like that Brody would not let me come along with while I was streaming. He's like, we need to keep this secret. They can't know where to be. Because to be fair, he was correct. There was a bunch of people that would watch streams and just snipe and be like, oh, we organically found you in this super secret remote part of the map that you were doing this fucking thing in. You know what I mean? Like, so it made sense, but it just bums me out that, like, he refused. Like, I feel like Brody could make a living off of it. I feel like he could make a living off of RPing if he wanted to, but he just doesn't. He's just that. Yeah, the dude with the robo arm, exactly. Yeah. Robo arm, robo legs, robo eye. Eventually, he was like 3/4 robot. But yeah, yep. I mean, so dude, we had an entire war with that fucking whatever that biker gang was, the Outlaws or wherever the fuck they were. We had like a 2.5 month gang war that went on for so long that I think you were part of it. The war for Brody's right to bear arm because they stole his arm. You know, and I mean, that was so much fun. So much fun stemmed from Brody just starting shit, and it was always so good. Like the guy's a natural at that kind of shit. Yeah, you were there. Okay, yeah. The Lost, that's who it was. The Lost. God, that was so much fun. That right there was one of the most memorable experiences from all of our RPing. Even like running the smoochies and going through and like getting territory and other gang battles that we had and stuff like that. The one with the Lost was the coolest. Especially because the people in charge of the Lost knew what we were doing and that we were just having a goof and a gaff back and forth. You know, nobody ever took it seriously. It never got fucking weird. We were always just having fun and laughing and joking. And it, like for a month straight, like every time we logged in, There was on-site stuff. There was fucking set-up battles. It was so fucking cool. And it all started because of fucking Brody's arm getting stolen. How much fucking fun, dude. That was a good time. That was a good time. But yeah, he was like, oh, you should get back into it. And I was like, dude, the amount of time that I spent every day was like 6 hours. And that was just for like getting the daily bullshit done. Not to mention like all the important stuff that we were, needed to get done for like the gang or whatever. I guess eventually it wasn't a gang. It was a terrorist squad. But still. I can't believe we ran a fucking terrorist organization in an RP server. That's so funny to me. The Smoochies went from like a misfit gang to a fucking terrorist squad. Too many people called us the fucking called us like too passive and too diplomatic. And then we just said, fine, fuck y'all. And we just started blowing everybody up. Indiscriminately. It was a lot of fun. Those were good times, man. Yeah, the city I'm in is not going to say name because I'm talking shit. No, I totally get that. Their compound was right by the casino. Yeah. Exactly. But they have questionable staff and a lot of people taking it too personal. Yeah, when people do, when you can't like just goof around. Like you're playing like you're role playing. So role play. Like just role play. Don't be an asshole. Like just fucking RP. Like what's the big fucking deal? Like too many people wanted to be the star of the fucking show. I think that was what the biggest problem was. They were like, how could you do that? It's like, dude, sometimes you do like it. And like, dude, the cops used to hate. The guys who would play cops used to, okay, Dank, times, you guys need to get together and RP together. Because I'm not getting back into the game, but you guys should totally do it. But that shit was so much fun. Like, the cops loved dealing with the Smoochies because we were just a goof and a gaff to deal with. But, like, all those other gangs, they hated them. Because they were just like always causing trouble and being like, they were trying so hard to be like G Thug hard, and it's like it's not what this is about. But I mean, I guess it is for some people. But yeah, it was just ridiculous, just ridiculous. You're waiting to be accepted? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, he's waiting to be accepted. He's waiting to be accepted. People are going to accept you. You will be accepted. I want to get a pre-made, ready-to-go city that I can run without needing a dev. Yeah. No, that's ideal. Yeah, that's ideal. I mean, you're always going to need a dev around to fix bugs and all that other stupid shit, but still, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. Let's see. Whose birthday is next? I don't know. We can't look forward. So we won't know until tomorrow. But there's a lot of servers out there. You just gotta find one, like try like some open servers, there's some of those that exist, right? It is a mystery. Ooh. A mystery. I'm gonna try Circuit if I get in. Is Circuit the name of the server? Circuit RP? Yeah, okay. Ugh. Now, times I just want to, before you get deflated, there are going to be some servers that you apply to when they deny you. Whether it's they deny you because they want you to write a better backstory. Like the backstory, believe it or not, for your application is very important because a lot of people just want to get into an RP server but don't understand what RP actually means, right? So, like, they just think it's like a go in and like a GTA Online server. Well, that's not what it's like. When you go in there, as in your case, Dick Jerkoff, you're going to be acting like Dick Jerkoff. You're going to be making the decisions that Dick Jerkoff would make. If Dick Jerkoff flies off the handle and gets angry at the smallest fucking thing, well, the second a tiny inconvenience comes up, it might not bother Times OO, but it definitely would bother Dick Jerkoff. So you then need to be cranky, whatever the fuck your name is. Who gives a fuck? Regardless, sorry, that was I'm sick and I'm short fused. I'm sorry. So Dick Jerker, if he's that kind of person, that's how you have to do your thing. You know what I mean? Like that. So if you get denied, they'll usually, if the server is any good and the mods are any good, they're going to tell you you're denied because of this. And more than likely, it's because you didn't go in depth enough on your backstory. Give it a little more backstory. Fucking throw in some spice of life in there and, yada, yada, whatever. But then, reapply. Like, so if you get denied, like I've been denied tons of times. I'm sure Dank has had a few denial fucking responses in his DMs and stuff like that in the past. It will happen. Don't let it get you down. Don't fucking get deflated because of it. Just rewrite it, add some stuff, and then resend it in. Usually the second time you'll get accepted if you got denied the first time. And then you just kind of, you also, like, you said you were watching a guy play, so if there's room on their server, apply. But like there's different rules for every server. Some servers, like Great City, the server that we were on, headshots weren't a thing. There's other servers where if you go in there and you can one-tap people with headshots if you're good enough to do so. But Great City wouldn't do that because it wasn't a shooter server. They wanted to go for more of an RP type server. Which is cool and all that, but and then I was on, I can't remember what server I was on. It was a popular server that was run by this YouTuber guy. Can't remember his fucking name for the life of me. I think his character name is Josue or something like that. That's fair. You know what? You're right, Muppet. You're right. Yeah, it took me 6 months to get into one. Really? Wow. That's surprising. 6 months of, like, regular trying? That fucking... Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty crazy. I never had that much trouble. I think to get into the really popular server that, like... I mean, there was an active YouTuber on it all the fucking time. And like several YouTubers actually. It wasn't like No Pixel or nothing like that, but it was like another server run by a bunch of YouTube folk. And God, I think like maybe a week I had to wait and I was in. But it might have just been growing fast enough to just let me in. But Liquid, okay, there you go. Okay. Wait, you got into Liquid, and it took you 6 months? I mean, it is a really popular server, so I guess that's fair. All right, what are we doing today? We gotta go kill a squid. Get some of this stuff done. No! You can't get in because you can't remember your Steam login? Bro, you do realize you can just, like, do an account recovery thing, right? And, okay, listen, everybody gather around, okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, okay? All right? Do you see this? This is a stupid little 35-cent book that I think I got at some goddamn book fair back when I was, like, 11, okay? And I've had it for a long time. And I never used it. And then one day I found it because I needed to write down a password. And then I wrote on the front of the book, password book. And then from then on, anytime I ever needed to have a password, all I had to do was look at my little book. And you might say to yourself, well, Nick, that's wildly unsecure. Why would you do that? People can find your passwords easy. Who the fuck is going to break into your house to steal your fucking Steam password? Fucking nobody. They're going to steal all the other stuff that's next to your password book and not your password book. So just fucking write it down. Write it down. Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole and then forget it. And then be like, oh, my Steam was set up on my iCloud and I changed phones and emails. But you still have that old email. So do the account recovery. Like, the email still exists. It's still there. You just need to log back in. Stop it. Just stop it. Just write the fucking passwords down. Get a little tiny book. Get a little tiny pencil to go with it. And write your shit down. And then you never have to worry about it again. And then next time you get a new phone and a new email and a new number and stuff like that, remember this day. And hopefully you don't fuck yourself out of your own accounts again. But I can't because the email won't let me log back in because my phone number is different. Bro. That sucks. That sucks. You fucked up, bud. You fucked up. But now you can't get into your Steam. Dude, that would make me livid. That would make me livid. Not getting into my fucking Steam account. That would make me livid. I mean, and if that's the case, then what you need to do is you need to call support and have a ticket created, and then you can be identified by, like, some other identifications and stuff like that. You'll probably have to send a few emails and this, that, and the other thing, and you'll probably have to take fucking photos of your ID or whatever. But once they make sure it's you, they will grant you access. You're just going to have to go through it. And seeing as how you probably spent hundreds of dollars on games over the years on your Steam account, I wouldn't let this one sit. I would jump on it like a fat kid on a cupcake. But that's just me. You know, I have 700 or 800 games on my Steam library. I'd be really pissed if they were all gone. So if I get signed off on my computer, I'm fucked. And please find me the number to call. Hydrate? Yeah, I'll hydrate. That's good. What do you mean? Steam does have support. There is Steam support. There is Valve support. But yeah, I mean, like, via email and all that stuff. Can't find a number. (425-889-9642) calls customer service, the most popular customer service phone number. And this is from gethuman.com, which is a website specifically designed for people to be like, hey, I can't find the phone number for this. How do I do it? Well, there you go. So, yeah, 425-889-9642. You're welcome. Maybe you were looking up for Steam when you should have been looking up for Valve, kind of a thing. Can I DM it to you? Yeah, I'll DM it to you. Send me a DM quick, because our DMs are buried right now. And I can't see the names because I'm in streamer mode. There he is. Four two 889-9642. There you go. I mean, you're going to have to wait a while. It's fucking customer service, customer support for the biggest gaming company in the fucking world, but you should be able to find it. Oh, no, because I had other things open or closed or whatever. Hey, Blaze, what's going on, bud? Yeah, I saw the new marriage candidates. You got time? Well, there you go, bud. There you go. There you go. Put this stuff away. Hey, man, I'm here to help. There's always a number to call, man. Sometimes it's just more difficult to find. That's why that Get Human site is really good. I typed in the thing, and the second thing to find was Get Human. I was like, okay, cool, this will help. Makes life a lot easier. I learned how to make a salad. You guys, I learned how to make a salad. I'm gonna make salad now. I'm gonna make a salad. I don't know if we'll go until 9. Might stop at 8. We'll see. I'm starting to kind of run down. What are we doing? Oh, let's go check the quests. Eat that last piece of cake, baby. Cake day. What the fuck? How did you get over the edge? How you do that? That walkway is supposed to stop that. I don't care about that anymore. Yeah. Just had a heart over your head. Are they making babies? They're making babes right now? Okay, 1 day left on these things. We'll see what tomorrow's quests say. Ugh. Ugh. Ostrich! Okay, we've officially been upgraded in the ostrich department. Didn't I have 3 of these? What happened to my... What happened to my thing? Yeah, I'm not crazy. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Wait, is it the new season yet? No, it's the 28th, right? Yeah, it's the 28th. Okay. Okay. Well then. Well, shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. Keep searching. There has to be there has to be one. There has to be one. Like I mean, have you started a ticket like via Steam, like via the app, the Steam app? It sounded like burnt peanut. And what did they say? What did they say with that? Like new phone, new email. What do I do? Gotcha. Well, then I think that's what you're gonna have to do. You you're gonna have to give them your fucking driver's license. You're gonna have to hit them with your fucking social security number. I don't fucking know. Probably not your social, but there has to be something. I mean, you can't be the only person ever that has had this particular issue. You know what I mean? Oh, good luck trying to find a real person via email. Like, until you get to, like, level 3 or something like that, it's not going to happen. You're dealing with AI. 100%. You know, I mean, if it asks you for something that you don't have currently, you got to get that thing. You know what I mean? But usually they ask you for bills. They ask you for this kind of stuff. You just got to get them the stuff they're requiring, you know, and then hopefully they can hook it up. But yeah, it's a process these days to get. Nobody wants to pay customer service people an hourly wage anymore to do their jobs. They just want to buy a program that does it for them. You know what I mean? It's to be fair, it's really stupid. All right, I made this coffee, but turns out for not a lot of reasons, because I got a bit of the way through it and I don't want it anymore. Yep, it's not time for coffee. BRB. I think I'm gonna OD on the NyQuil tonight. Really zonk out, you know. Kind of a thing, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I haven't been toasted all day. Let's get weird. What do you say, huh, guys? Let's get weird. Ugh. Yeah, I was thinking about you the other day, Dank. I was thinking about you the other day. And to be clear, in the absolute gayest way possible. I was like, fuck yeah, I gotta get together with that dude. We just gotta fucking hook up. Just bullshit. Just fucking burn one down and just catch up. You know what I mean? It's been a hot minute since we got to sit down and bullshit. So we gotta do that soon. Once I'm unfucked up, we'll get some seat time in. You know what I mean? I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. Yeah. So come on, as I start to kick it. With my magnum hanging out the window. Pulling it as a putos. Oh, here is something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man. Here is something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man. Why do I have 2 wheat? Where'd I pick up wheat? Three crates of 78 corn each? Jesus friggin' Christmas. What do you... Do you even have 78 plots to plant? Well, that's ridiculous. That's friggin' ridiculous. Do we have a plan? Are we doing something? I'm gonna have to sell more carrots to make rivers and court. Yeah, that's the goddamn truth. That's the gosh dang truth, babe. I can agree with that. Final day, we can go try and get that squid. Do I have a... Yeah, we'll go to the rest of the food. Alright, let's go to the mines. See if we can't get this done. I believe they're going to be at 60 or higher. Oh, perfect. Wait, those aren't squid kids. Got another email sent out. Yeah, dude, that's going to be the best way to do it. That's going to be the best way to do it. Hey Max, what's going on? Yeah, I've come down with a bit of the sicknesses. My dad's recently been in and out of the hospital. I mean, mainly just in the hospital. And for like 2.5 months, I avoided getting sick, but one of the more recent times going to see him in the rehab center that he's in, now that he's out of the hospital, he just forgot how to cover his mouth when he coughed, and he just several times coughed directly into my fucking face, and now I'm fucking sick, and then now all the things that I like to do, I have to not do because I'm fucking sick. So I'm really fucking annoyed because I hate being sick. And because I try and be responsible and not get my girlfriend sick, that means I can't see Muppet for days. You know? And that really fucking annoys me. So yeah, but I mean, aside from that, yeah, I mean, we're surviving. We're out here, Max. We're surviving. Playing a little Stardew. What happened to them? Them who? Not seeing any of these goddamn squigs. 80, 81 and 119. Thank you. I'm wasting my time down here then. Thank you. And I remember the day when I first joined your stream. Yeah, fucking, that was Saturday night. Yeah, yep. I hope you remember it. Fuck, that'd be weird if you didn't. Rip that bong, brother. Rip that bong. Yeah, hopefully they get back to you in a decent amount of time, man. Hopefully they get back to you in a decent amount of time. But yeah, we're trying to come out the other end on it. Fuck. Where are these goddamn squid kids? You just call me Mac? Okay, gotcha. Mac works. I might still call you Max just because the S is there, but I'll do my best. I will do what I can with the information I've been provided. We should probably get rid of these pieces of garbage. And we can probably do without this. Oh, Squid Kid. Squid Kid. $91 to $119. Okay. Oh, that was the Squid Kid. Okay. All right, didn't think that was a squid, but okay. Looked like just a round ball of flub. Thank you, sweetie. Your sidekicking is unparalleled, unmatched. Without you, my faithful co-pilot, I would be nothing. And I thank you, my darling. I remember the stream was TF2 Poker Night game. I also remember when I said I wish there was a feature if you could choose have the characters interact with the chat. That would be super sick. Yeah, that would be super sick. I would enjoy that as well. I would enjoy that as well. Oh, we gotta go talk to the wizard. Wizard! Wizard! What's up? Here's your payment as promised. Nice. 350 gold. Seems pretty weak, bro. Very happy. Yeah, that's very correct, Mac. That's very correct. All of those things you just said are true. Hey, Lieutenant Wheels. Fuck. Oh, we're doing all right. I'm kind of sick, so I'm less than happy about that, but I mean, aside from that, everything's all right, man. Everything's all right. How's you, my guy? How's you? Right. You send orange juice? Thank you. I'd appreciate that. I love OJ. I'm good. Bought a gaming handheld. No, you did not tell me that already. What'd you wind up getting? Are you a Steam Deck person? Are you a, Republic of Gaming kind of guy? What's your jam there, Wheels? What's your jam? Oh yeah, you definitely were talking about being interested in Tycho. And hey, you know what? I can't. Hey, you know what? I get it. Got the Legion, nice. That's I'm pretty sure Wheels. I'm pretty sure Actual has a Legion, and he said the exact same thing. Like, the battery life isn't as good as it is on the deck from what he's heard, but otherwise it performs better and does really good. So he's happy with it. And I guess if you like crack it, you can kind of really get some cool stuff to run on it, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, hell yeah, dude, hell yeah, dude. Ugh. Right, let's put stuff away. Nice. Good old-fashioned Game Boy Advance. I like that. I can respect that. I can respect that. Never owned a Game Boy Advance, but I played... I mean, you know, as a former VO guy, yeah, I get it. I get it. The guy, he's got a lot of bass in that voice. He does all right. He does all right, that guy. He does all right, that guy. But yeah, I think the first Pokemon game I emulated was Pokemon X, actually. I wanted a Pokemon game that was less 16-bit, and then eventually just went with the 16 bits because they were just better games. But I didn't know at the time. I didn't know at the time. Next birthday is Jazz's birthday. Well, it's a good luck kind of day. Ostrich. Ostrich. You know, I have. I think I still have several fairy boxes. I only have one keeper. Oh, yeah, I did sell some. Okay, so I have a level 2 and a level 4. And a rabbit's foot. I'll just give her a rabbit's foot. Although I think I have an ancient doll. I do have an ancient doll I could give her. But I have more rabbit's foots, you know? I have more of the rabbit's foots. The feet of the rabbits. Yeah, I think we might call the stream at 8 tonight. I'm getting tired quick. We'll see. Maybe 8:30. Maybe 8:30. Yeah, we gotta get this out of here. Oh yeah, let's check on the oh, you guys are gonna give us so much money. Let's go look at our wine stash. Let's just look at the $1.5 million in wine we just have sitting here, waiting to accrue over time. I wish I could have more casks. If there was a way to have more casks than just in the basement, I would, but I don't think there is. That's something you could look up, Muppet, is if there's any other place beside the basement that we can put a cask to age stuff in. I'm pretty sure it's just a basement thing. Pretty sure it's just a basement thing. But it'd be cool if I could make some more, because then I would make a shitload more casks, and then we would age all of this into a fucking $1 billion hairs, you know? At least the back of my nose doesn't hurt anymore. Is the only place? Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you for double checking for me, sweetie. I do appreciate it. I had a feeling because we tried to put him in the barn, or in the shed buildings. Doesn't work. In other parts of the house, doesn't work. So I thought like maybe like we'd be able to put him in the fucking. In the cave, perhaps, or something like that. No. But hey, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We can work with that. We can work with that. Yes, we can. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll be getting into bed early tonight, and I'll pop the TV on, watch some YouTube for a little bit, wake up several hours after falling asleep and turning the TV off because it's so bright in my eyes, and then yeah, hopefully we get some good sleep. Okay, keep it going. I just like to look at the $1 million+ of starfruit wine that I have right now. Makes me feel good. I apologize for that. That was my bad. Okay. I'm dying. I'm all my thought up right now. Okay. There you go, guys. Chow down. Chow it on down. To Doritos or not to Doritos, honey. Honey. You don't got to worry about that. But absolutely choose that. Hey, you know, you dig what you dig, you know, and if 2D people are what you dig, well then, hey, who am I to tell you you're right or wrong, you know? But yeah, if you ask me, the answer should be to Doritos. Like, I feel like there's so few situations where you should not Doritos, you know? So few situations. Like right before your first kiss with somebody, not Doritos. Unless that person also had Doritos. But at that point, that's not a combo I think you want to experience regardless. So, I'm just saying. If it were me. If it were me, you know? Coffee! This is 1, 2, 4, 6. Let's go seed some star fruits. We gotta put these down and replant. We're gonna do it, we might as well do it, right? Right. Got my slippers on and I'm ready to roll out. Need to try and get treasure chest in Skull Cavern. They have a 3.6% chance of also dropping an auto petter. So an auto petter is real. Whoa. It's still not a lot. I have 20 golden mystery boxes. We could go to Clint and see if they'll want to take some. Or convert some, I mean. Excuse me. Let's go to Clint, see if we can't get one. An auto petter? I thought that was like, I didn't even think that was a thing. I thought that was a mod. What? Let's go to Clint right quick. Oh. Fucking banker's hours, dude. I mean, the thing is, the chests in the Skull Cavern are like once every few floors. So I don't even know if we'll be able to fuck with that. If you went to the Jojo Mart Rat, you could have both of them. Silly, you can't buy them now. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I see. The Georgia Mount route. Right. Okay. Well, did not consider that. You know what? That's okay. We can work with that. We can grind it out to find one. I'm just gonna take a break for a minute. Sit back and chill out for a sec here. Woo! Woo! Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Woo. So, I got an update. I bought a watch off of eBay. I don't know. Like 2 weeks ago now. And at the same time, while I was buying the watch on eBay, I was also looking at one on the Amazons. From the Seiko Selection Series. The Selection Series is actually a series of watches that normally were only released for like the Japanese domestic market. Like you wouldn't be able to buy them in the States. But sometimes they release watches either through the Seiko website or even things like Amazon. To access to these JDM watches. And I was looking at this open heart watch for a super long time. It's fucking nice. I dig it. The blue one was going to be a little bit cheaper, so I had that in my cart, and then I went to go check on it, and then the price jacked up because it was no longer available. It was all third-party sellers. So the black one was now the cheapest one, so I was like, fuck it, let me grab it. And that was 2 weeks ago, and I just got an email like yesterday or today or maybe even the day before, and they were like, hey, listen, don't worry, we're going to send it in like a week. They're like, we're going to send it on the 12th or the 18th, they said. I was like, they ordered this thing 2 weeks ago. Hey, listen, it's coming. It's probably coming from Japan. I've seen the boxes. I've seen the reviews. It's the kind of, it's the thing where the price is in yen rather than USD. So like it is coming straight from Japan. So I guess I can understand it taking time, but I thought that was really funny. They sent me an email to say, "Hey, don't worry, we got it. It's just gonna be a while." But I was able to get that with a gift card and a few extra shekels out of my pocket, which wasn't bad. It's a very nice watch, and I'm very happy to have it. I wanted an open heart for a very long time, but open hearts are usually extremely expensive, and this one was not, because Seiko makes a quality watch without charging you $1 million fucking dollars. So I'll be excited when that one comes in. And it's black. It goes with the aesthetic that I have pretty much throughout the rest of my watch collection, which is black. So I'm pretty pumped on that. And now I can go back to not buying watches until I find one to repair. So yeah, that'll be good. But hey, I got watches for real cheap and/or for a gift from, a gift card. So I will take it. I will take it. Okay, so if we're not going to wait for Clint for today, then... Excuse me. Yeah, let's finish seeding these. And even the message they wrote was... It felt like it was broken English. They said, your order is confirmed. You must wait for ship. And I was like, are we waiting for the actual ship to bring it over, or do you mean I'm gonna have to wait for the shipment? Is that? But at least it's on its way. Worst case scenario, they don't send it and I get refunded, but... An auto petter? That would be so cool. And what's even cooler is I'd only really need one, right? Because you could use it, let it pet the animals in one barn, and then when they're at full, hearts, you can just take it out of there and then put it into the next one, and then get them to full hearts, and then take... I mean, that's working pretty good. Shit. That'll be a pretty cool thing. Ta-da! Ta-da! Wait, they do? I thought they only went down... Oh, shit, yeah, look at all the dinos. Although those guys, I don't think I ever petted them. But yeah, Donald's all the way down. And oh, shit, okay, so we're going to have to get a bunch of them. All right, well, that's what we got to do. I didn't realize if their hearts go down if they don't get petted. I swear I read somewhere that once they get to full, you're good. Oh, maybe that's people. Maybe once people are at full, they're good, and they don't go down. I guess we'll see. Good looking out, babe. Best co-pilot ever. Best co-pilot ever. V is for Valentine's. Just kidding. Video games. Doesn't replace hand pets, it just supplements them. Only gives half friendship points to the animals, so it slows their hearts from going down. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Noted. Does Metal need a pet? Like a pet on the head? Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. Come on, now. You're gonna offer a man head pats? Goddamn right. Shit. That wasn't your boat? Okay. It was the Charlotte? Oh, all right. No shit. Hey, I saw the video, though. It was impressive. First one since 1945. How crazy is that? Although, let's be real. You know, it's kind of like an adult man punching a toddler. It's like we knew like what the outcome was going to be, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's like they're out there with Tonka trucks and we're out there with like the real stuff, you know? The 760. Oh, okay, gotcha. It was pretty close though, pretty close. But it's still pretty cool, man. I bet you everybody on that boat feels pretty fucking sick. Just out there sucking farts. Full-time wood like all the time? Yeah, exactly. So wooded up that you wouldn't be able to get into your bunk properly. No, I get that. Okay, so we're not gonna make that. Nope. Get out of the fucking chair. Check downstairs. Still cruising. Is there a better way? Like, I have the best layout, right? There's no way we can do better. Right? Maybe. I can't think of a way we could get better. Like placement, more kegs, you know, more casks. Maybe if we put like one more row right here. Maybe. Could we put one here? Oh shit, we could do one. And still be able to maneuver around. Yeah, we might have to. All right. Save that for next time. All right, let's get to bed. And then run tomorrow. Coffee! I didn't see it. Oh, that's a great collar. And it looks like strong too. That'll hold up to the eventual gigantic muscles she winds up growing. Okay, so we're gonna go crack open some of these golden mystery boxes, run the rest of the day, and then once the day is over, we're gonna call the end of stream. I'm falling asleep over here. I'm ready to fucking relax and sit quietly. I didn't think talking was gonna take this much out of me, but it has. And to be fair, like just a couple of hours ago, I did eat like a hefty amount of Chinese lo mein and some fried rice. I mean, I didn't eat all of it. I only ate roughly half of each. I haven't eaten a lot in the last couple of days, so. But it was enough to fucking act like a tranquilizer dart, that's for sure. Still in good shape on her urn. Well, there you go. Just goes to show the quality. When something's quality made, it lasts. And that's why we buy those things for ourselves and for our loved ones. You know? When things are made with good parts, good materials, not as cheaply as possible, you know, you wind up being able to hold on to things for a while. And you know what? That's, in those cases, you don't mind paying a premium. You know what I mean? Like, those are the cases where it's like, is it $25, $30, $40 more than your average dog collar? Sure. But is it going to be the only one she has to wear for the rest of her existence? Yeah. So you don't have to spend $25 every time you go to the store to get one of those cheapo ones, you know, every year for the next 10 years. You know, you only got to have the one for it. Yeah, no, so yeah, I'm right there with you, bud. You made a good purchase. You made a good purchase. Okay, let's put this away. You go away, you go away. Go away, go away. You get out of here. I mean, shit, it's like the same thing with a good watch, man. Like, I would, shit, after the years of like researching and understanding what makes a good watch and working on many different brands of watches, I have learned that, like, while Timex may have been an affordable and reliable watch, they are so cheaply made, it blows my mind that they are as reliable as they are. I mean, they're unlike any other watch movement out there, but yet they operate. I'll never understand why. But that's why I like Seiko, man. You can trust a Seiko to just work. You can trust it more than a Rolex. You know, there's something about, like, people like they'll talk up Rolex and be like, you know, best watches out there, so cool. If you don't have a Rolex, what are you fucking doing with yourself? And it's like, you know what the difference is between Seiko and Omega, and Rolex? Seiko and Omega have both been on the fucking moon because they're a watch that works. And they're tried and tested and true and awesome. Rolex has never been on the moon. You know why? It's not that good of a watch. It's just not. It's just not. I mean, don't get me wrong. Beautifully made. But they're not as reliable. You'll lose seconds. You'll lose 10 seconds a year, I think. Maybe 5. You know, it's just kind of ridiculous, you know? I'm going off on a watch tangent now. I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of videos lately. Ugh. I guess we'll wait. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. Like, I bet you the watch that you got on your wrist right now, or at least on your nightstand. The one, I believe you said Mrs. Actual got you for your birthday or anniversary or something like that. That really nice Navy watch you were showing me. I bet you that is made better and more reliably than a Rolex. Like, don't get me wrong, a Rolex will last forever. It will run until the day you stop winding it. It will run. The kicker is when they stop, getting them back started without being, like, awful, terrible with time is apparently an issue. Which I was not aware of. An emerald ring, cool. But we'll see. You know, I mean, all right, we'll see. I said that doesn't make sense. Ooh, so we got a 3.6% chance to get the petter out of that. That'll be pretty cool. Oh, Lucky Lunch. Nice. But yeah, I think I will always prefer an Omega and a Seiko over, like, a Rolex. Unless I see, like, a really good deal. But seeing as how currently the cheapest Rolex you can pick up is, like, 5 or 6 grand. It ain't gonna be anytime fucking soon, believe me. I ain't spending 10K on a fucking watch. Especially the I believe the cheapest one is the Oyster. And I am not a fan of the Oyster style Rolex. It's too rounded and it doesn't have enough sharp edges, in my opinion. Got a shitload of quality fertilizer. Okay, well, that was cool. Oh yeah, I think I just sell this now. I think all I can do is sell it. It's 5 grand though, so fuck it, right? No auto petter. Hey, it was worth a shot. You know, we had 20 of them. It was so you know, we worked on it. We tried. Red Eye, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but by the time this in-game day is done, we're gonna be calling it for the evening. I am just absolutely zonked out tired. Streaming took a lot out of me today. But hey, we're here right now, so let's enjoy the time we have together. Let's enjoy the time we have together. Give me, bud. Well, welcome back from work, buddy. Hope you got yourself a tasty dinner cooking up, and hope you got yourself some nice cold ciders laying around, you know, or getting ready to be down, get it ready to down, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm losing my mind. Get that out of here, get that out of here, get the Lucky Lunch out of here. When did a Costco run after work? In and out 35 minutes. Well, actually, doing a Costco run in less than that, you know what? Fucking right on. God damn. Especially because Costco's are always so, like, packed, you know? Those big box stores always have a million people in them. Even on, like, the off days. The stores are so big you can barely tell until you get to the register, and then you're like, oh, shit, okay, yeah, it's been a busy day, you know? Thank you, Gorilla Glue. Okay, that seems really sturdy. I'm going to recompress and let it sit overnight, but I feel like I'm not going to have to worry about that leg anymore, so that's good. I had to make these. I had to make these because they were having to hunch over on like your average desk, hunching over wearing a pair of those like magnifying glasses. You have to get like this far away from the thing that you're working on, right? You're getting this far away. So like you can imagine like hunch over onto the desk of your computer desk and get your eyes this far away from something that you're looking at. Doing that for a couple of hours working on a watch, not ideal. So I came up with this little idea. We got 3-inch legs on them now, and I'm going to make little feet to extend them, like little slide insert feet to extend it up to like 6 inches. And then I'll have like a decent little watchmaking platform to work on. And on the bottom, I'm going to put like little rubber feet so it can be like sturdy and not slide around on me and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that it winds up being pretty good. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. Let you know whether or not it sucks. We normally like going Sunday morning when everyone else is at church. No, you know what? That's a good call, man. That really is a good call. Just like going to a diner in an area that has like a big church. Like you have to be careful on Sundays because if you don't, you're going to be sitting down at breakfast right before the church rush comes in, and then you're going to have like 75 people walking into this place at once, and it's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's going to be wild. Been lurking while I pack and move. Hey, I hope the lurking and I hope the packing and the eventual move goes smoother than snot on a doorknob, my guy. I've only moved once in my life. Twice. And neither of them were terribly fun. And I'm not terribly looking forward to the next time. You know, actually, I'm not. Actually, you know what? The next time I do move, I am looking forward to it. Because it'll probably be like a very happy time in my life. But second, most of the stuff, like I'm not taking most of my things with me. All of the stuff that I have in this house has been stuff that I've accumulated over the last 20 years of living here. That I have furniture. Get it the fuck out of here. Throw it in a trash can. Don't care. Just junk, garbage everywhere. Like I have nothing. All I want to bring the next place I go is my desk and clothes. That's it. Everything else can fuck right off. You know what I mean? Like I don't need anything else. Like the parts in between my bedroom and my office are like barely used, except for the kitchen. Obviously, I use the kitchen, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. My dad's paying for movers, so it should be fine. Awesome. Thank you, Dad. And yeah, moving always forces me to clean up. Yeah, I mean, it happens to everybody. But yeah, whenever I wind up moving, not only am I getting a moving truck, but for the week before that, I'm getting a fucking dumpster just put out front. If I don't do it just beforehand, regardless. And I'm just gonna start hucking stuff from the front door into the back of a dumpster because I just don't need it, want it. I don't have I just don't have the space or want for it anymore, and I don't need it. I don't need all that shit. I don't have a lot of stuff that I care about, but I do have a lot of junk that I should get rid of. 3D printer, please send it to Red Eye. Thank you, Metal. That's part of my desk. I'll give you my old one. You don't want that. You don't want that. But yeah, I mean, like, I dreamed this up. I dreamed this up in 10 minutes in a 3D modeler, and I made 4 of them. I got 4 of these fuckers, all right? And we're gonna... Granted, it took almost an entire roll of filament, so there is that portion of it. There is a lot. But now I can take them all. I'm gonna piece them together with little sleeves for the feet to go around the feet, all right? And then it's just gonna raise everything up and give me a flat, firm surface to work on. And I'll have 4 of them laid out, so it's the exact size, a little bit bigger than the pad that I work on, the mat that I work on. And it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm actually pretty pumped on this. But I mean, it only took me... I looked online to see if somebody had already made like a modular thing to do this with. And nobody had not a single person on Thingiverse, My Mini Factory, any of those, did anybody have like a modular riser block. Nobody. And I tried different ways, risers, tables, all this kind of shit. Nothing came up. But I said, fuck it. I made a tiny table. So if you want to have like a really small cup of coffee with like your daughter and her dolls, I got you covered, guys. All right? I got you covered. The 2 big moves I made to my apartment and to my house. I had surgery both times the week before, so my dad, grandpa, and brother moved in. First wrist surgery, the second time abdominal repair. It was nice not having to move. Silver lining. I guess that's true. Brilliant idea. Oh, thanks, buddy. Well, now you got to start selling one, don't you? Found yourself a niche market. Hey, maybe, man, maybe. You know, I gotta post some of that stuff. Just like, I mean, shit. I got risers that I made for fish tank lights that Muppet can attest to. She loves them. Moved me in, not moved in. No, I know what you meant. I did get the free diamonds on the beach today. Thank you. I just moved 6 damn months ago, and my landlord isn't renewing my lease, so I gotta move all my shit again. Seems like a real shitty fucking landlord. Goddamn. Movers are 100% the go-to in my opinion, especially if you've hit 40. No, I mean, like, if you have like a bunch of stuff, I can agree with that. Me, at the end of the day, like, I actually took like a once-over a little while ago. It was like, what would I... Because this past summer, I really wanted to rent a dumpster and have it put in the front yard. And I just wanted to do a big house cleaning. I wanted to get a whole bunch of old junk just out because, like, I felt like because there's so much junk that I'm not using just sitting around, I'm having to put other stuff that I do want to use in, like my living room right now has sewing machines in it, sewing machine tables, motors, my welder, my tools, all this stuff, when it would be really convenient if I had, like, room somewhere else to store these things. But I have shelves and all this other bullshit in place. So yeah, I really gotta, or I either gotta rent a dumpster and do it all in like a week, or I need to like remember that I'm doing this and systematically break stuff down into smaller pieces and put it into my trash cans and stuff like that. But I'm an idiot fucking stoner, so sometimes it doesn't work out that way. No, open the chest and click the free diamonds button. Oh, you got me worried there for a second. I thought I had to open this treasure chest. Yeah, my dad and brother moved me in the first time, and I said, nah, he'll pay this time. Yeah, dude, moving in and out sucks, dude. It sucks. Nah, put it on the curb for a sale sign. Well, see, here's the kicker. Where I live, I lease the land, which means I have like a bunch of rules I need to follow. And even if I were to be moving, or like, if I were to do that right now, like I could put something out there with a sign on it that says free, but if nobody takes it after X amount of days, it's still something I need to take care of and could risk it. Oh, I mean, I guess there's less of a risk now because the park manager is only at the park office like once a fucking week. Like they're real fucking slackers these days. They're not paying people the right amount of money to manage a fucking community. But regardless, so it's like, do I just make my life easy and toss it? I mean, some stuff like the grill that I have out front, I'm absolutely going to put a sign on it that says for sale or for free, take it, because somebody is going to be able to make the minor repairs for this thing and then use it. It's like a big fucking like 7-foot long Kenmore grill. Somebody's going to fucking have a field day with that thing, or they're going to take it to the scrapyard for the stainless cost. I don't know. But regardless, it'll be out of my front fucking yard. So there's a lot of stuff like that, but like old shelves and shit like that, all that old particle board stuff, nah, I'm just going to throw that stuff out because nobody wants it, and it's just going to mean that I have to move it to the side of the house, and then when nobody takes it, I'm going to have to move a slightly dampened, gross, covered in bugs and other shit thing into a dumpster. You know what I mean? So I might as well just fucking toss a motherfucker. That's true. Yeah. I did help. Brother Professor. He had air conditioning units and old freezers and stuff like that needed to go. Thankfully, we were able to utilize the dump stuff. FYI, we rented one of those dumpster bins, $400 plus tax. Had it for 2 weeks. What? $400? That's it? And you're talking Canadian doll hairs, aren't you? So that's even more of a really? Which company did you use, Red? That's cheap for a dumpster? Oh yeah, it's cheap. Okay, depending on the size of the dumpster, because for like a 20-foot dumpster, I think it's like $600 or $700 to rent for 14 days. I think. But they're big fucking dumpsters. You know what I mean? So, but $400 for. I mean, it depends on how big it is. Like, if it's only like a few square yards, or like then that's not that great of a price. But if it's like, you know, like a 10-foot long dumpster or something like that with like 5-foot walls, fuck, that ain't so shabby. $400 ain't so fucking shabby. Wow. Yeah, for 400 beans, that's a really good deal. Yeah. Wow. I'll have to do some research. That would be cool if I could get one of those companies to come out. I mean, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at the industrial companies and that's my problem. And they're all these huge, massive fucking dumpsters, you know, that do strictly like, you know, whatever kinds of businesses. Maybe that's what I need to do. Is go for like a residential type thing. But yeah, that's this coming summer, that is something I would like to do. Like as soon as it starts to get warm, that's kind of my plan. Is I would really, really like to just pull out like I can think of right now one shelf I want to repurpose to be like my parts shelf for inside the house. And by part shelf, I mean I get mailed a lot of parts for work and stuff like that. So it'd be nice if I had a place to, like a shelf to put them behind my front door, and then I would be good. And then everything else, yeah, I have like 3 or 4 more shelves, a couple of bureaus. Those fucking things got to go. Get them the fuck out of here. They're just taking up fucking space. Yeah, I got to get a lot of that stuff out of here. So do call around metal. My opinion, your best interest. The only thing we can put into it is construction material. Everything else, no problem. Yeah, no, see, that's the rule around here, too, is that, yeah, you can't get the cheapo, you can't get a cheapo bin and then toss in, like, you know, renovation materials and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a different kind of trash. But I can manage that. Yeah, that might be a good play. That might be a good play. For the money, shit. And that would just help me for the future. And I could utilize it for a lot of the stuff I have in my storage unit that needs to go. Mainly, again, mostly shelving units and stuff like that. But those are good, like, old metal shelving units, so I don't want to get rid of all of them. But there's a lot that needs to go. And my dad is going to be moving out of his place very soon. I mean, within the next few weeks. When he gets out of rehab, we do not plan that he will be going back to his independent living apartment. I think we're going to have to put the kibosh on that, get all this stuff out of there and put into storage, and then we're going to be moving him to like a nursing type care facility, you know, because he needs a little, he needs people around to help him out. And assisted living just isn't going to do it. I mean, for the price, it's like almost $8,000 a month for assisted living people. And we just can't swing that kind of money, so. Did you have to take multiple trips to the dump? Exactly. The bin right outside your door. Is it a lot of money? Can be, but for the convenience and the decluttering aspect, 100% worth it. Yeah, no, for sure. For that kind of money, that wouldn't be so bad. And especially if I could get out for spending less than $300 or $400 USD, I wouldn't be upset. I'd be pretty pumped on it. What was our plan for today? Did we have a particular plan? I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to Clint. Okay, so we already went to Clint's. We did all that stuff. Oh yeah, I want to read that. Just give me a thing. I've learned new things about farming. Oh boy. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely something I would like to do. Just because I have a lot of clutter, man. I gotta get rid of a lot of stuff. Like, it's been around for a long time. Like, I have stuff on shelves. I have stuff on shelves that I haven't moved since like 2010. Like, genuinely. Like, there's stuff just been sitting there. You know? I have a compound bow that's been sitting on top of a shelf in the same exact spot for about a decade now, I'd say. I haven't picked it up even once. Mainly because I'm kind of afraid to, because it's a very old bow, and I'm afraid that the second I move that thing, the bowstring's going to snap and it's going to explode in my fucking face. So, yeah. Well, because like it's like the thing, right? Like, it goes there, nothing's needed to go there to take its place, and I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's just there. So I just gotta like just fucking. That's the reason why I want to do that. So I can like, it'll be a good way to like kind of figure out how much I have left. Like, it'll give me a good way to gauge how much I have. You know what I'm saying? But like, the way I feel about it, like, my living room has an octagonal table that has been an annoying fucking coffee table for the years that I've always had sectional couches. So having an octagonal table was actually a really good call, because it made even the people sitting in the corner of the couch were able to like put their drink down safely and not have to worry about it, as opposed to like a rectangle table, which is a little more difficult with a sectional. but I don't entertain, and I don't have a need for this. I think it's like 6 feet across. It's a big fucking coffee table, and it takes up so much room in there, and I just don't fucking need it. I don't fucking need it. Get it the fuck out of here. Get it the fuck out of my house. Get it out of here. I'll keep the couch. It's a big fucking Raymore and Flanagan sectional. You can't get rid of that. There's not a lot of stuff in the kitchen that I need to get rid of. And then there's a bunch of stuff. I probably don't even need that big of a dumpster, truth be told. But yeah, I gotta do some decluttering, and I gotta get stuff cleaned out of the storage unit, even though I'm about to fill that bitch right back up with all my dad's shit. Because he doesn't have a place to put all that stuff, and when he goes to a nursing care facility, he's not gonna be bringing his own bed and stuff like that and all his own furniture, so probably gonna have to wind up selling all his old furniture. The good news is I'll probably be able to get his bed, and it's practically a brand new queen size tempered mattress. So I've had the same mattress now for 15 years, so it'll probably be really nice to have like a better mattress. That'll be cool. That'll be the one upside. At least I don't have to put a mattress in the fucking storage unit. Yeah, no, the queen size is amazing. Yeah, no, that was like the only upside. I was like thinking like, is there any upside to like having to go through all this stuff with Dad and getting him moved out and stuff like that? And then I thought to myself, yeah, okay, at least you know, we can get his bed out of there. And it would be good for D&D. Actually, it wouldn't be good for D&D. Because then the players don't have a lot of area to sit, to, like, utilize. But, yeah, I get the joke. I get the joke. All right, let's go and sell this treasure chest. I'm pretty sure we sell the treasure chest to... I think we sell treasure chests to the Adventure Club, right? I think. Let's go check Ginger Island. But yeah, it'll be nice to replace my old shitty mattress. It's a shame I gotta take Dad's, but it's good that we don't have to stuff it in storage and just have it go to waste, so. That is a plus, I suppose. Oh yeah, new Quee quests. Let's see if we can get a new Quee quest. Shipping bin, right, that makes sense. Okay, good call. You're so smart, babe. You're so smart, got a great butt. You have the whole package. Score 50k in Junimo Kart. The mine elevator system has been reset. Yeah, Muppet. I'm telling you, Muppet's the best. She's the best co-pilot. Whether I'm playing here and she's telling me through chat, or I'm playing on the couch over at her place and we're on her save. I say out loud, like, just because I verbally process things. So I say to myself, oh, we need to figure this out. We need to figure that out. I wonder what the best way is to do this. And then she says, well, the internet says, and then we make a decision from there. She's the best. She is the best. Yeah, let's do this annoying one. Get a few days to do that. And then maybe we can get the horse flute. So let's go sell that chest for 5,000 pieces of gold. Fuck. Yeah, it's probably best that I don't come over tomorrow. Because I'm sure I won't be at 100%. I'm hoping I start to feel better by tomorrow. If I feel even sicker tomorrow, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off. So I really, really hope I'm not. But you know what I am glad of, Muppet? I'm glad that we talked about it earlier and we rescheduled the delivery for New Fish Day. And New Shrimp Day, I guess we should say. I know it pushes it back another week, and I apologize for that, but I'm glad we pushed it back so we can tag team it and take care of it together, and integrate the new fish and shrimp into the tank. So I'm glad we just had some forethought about that, you know, and just decided to push it off a little bit. And not just for my own selfish purposes. I know you like to have me around to assist with you know, the acclimating and getting everybody added to the tank and stuff like that. So I'm glad we did that. What was I about to do? Look. Batteries are dead. Batteries are dead. Batteries are dead. Oh, I should go put that box into the shipping. Ugh. We might want to acclimate the new shrimp in a separate tank first, slowly adding tank water over them. Although Dan's water is pretty hard. So are you saying like we take a 10 gallon and put like 2 gallons of dechlorinated tap water into it, and then like put a gallon or 2 of your water into it to mix it together, and then over the day add it? Like, do we know what the hardness of Dan's water is? Because if the water is not much softer than ours, then maybe we won't have anything to worry about, and we can just drop them in. But I can understand that you don't want to like shock them. But I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be like pH. I don't think harder water is going to shock them in that way. But I also don't know fuck all about shrimp. So if you think that might be the best way to do it, then maybe that's why we should do it. TDS. Tour of dick suckers. Total dissolved solids. Oh, this guy's a thinker. Yeah, I knew. I've heard TDS recently, and I was like, where did I hear that? Now I know. Now I know. Ugh, fuck. Solid snakes first thing in the morning. Yeah, they don't dissolve though, do they? No, so maybe if we do the water change earlier this week, maybe the hardness will drop a little bit. 300 ppm is Dan's GH. Oh geez, okay, and currently we're at almost 5, right? Is that what it was, or was it? No, wait. How many ppm is 16 on the GH scale? 286. Oh, you know what? We're actually under that. Yeah, I was saying, like, I thought it was over 300, but I was like, no. I remember saying it was 290 something. So it's 286 ppm. So actually, they would be pretty close to comfortable with our water. It's actually less hardness than Dan's. Wow. Yeah, no, we're not going to have to do the acclimating thing weird at all. Yeah, yeah, like I think we could say Dan's fish, they're probably rocking like an 18 or a 19 on the hardness scale. No, probably like the 17 or an 18 on the hardness scale. And we're at 16 on the really high side. It could be somewhere between 15 or 16. Because it started to turn green a little bit beforehand, but it wasn't fully green until the 16th drop. So yeah, I think we have no issues. We have no issues. That 1 or 2 points difference, I don't think is gonna upset them. They're probably not even gonna notice. And if Dan's shrimp thrive in 300 ppm, then I think we're going to be perfectly fine where we're at. I also don't think, in that case, we should take out any of the aragonite either. I think we should just leave them. Because it doesn't make the... Oh, no, but we want to lower the GH a little bit for the Cories. Right, we want to get it down to... Well, that'll be good, though, because the sweet spot for a mono shrimp said it was like around 11 or 12. So if the sweet spot's around 11 or 12 on the scale for Cories, and it's around 11 or 12 just for the livelihood and happiness of the Amano shrimp, I guess, yeah. No, BSG is a nuclear scientist whose protectant from radiation is the tens of thousands of gallons of water between him and the fuel rods. And a former Navy man. I'm sure he's very... Our water chemistry is kind of important. Yeah, right. Yeah, if he starts seeing too many particles, it's like, whoa, whoa. Sound the alarms! Ah! You know? I gotta be honest with you. If we found that out just now that he's a secret fish keeper, I would be so upset with him. I'd be like, we've known each other for years. You've known Muppet as well for this amount of time, and you've never mentioned that your hobbies coincide? Like, what the fuck, man? The Demon water we use during the plant startup costs $150. What the fuck? Whoa, that's crazy. 30K gallons at 150K a gallon. Wow. Hey, do you know how to get into the business of selling, like making and selling this $150 a gallon liquid? I think I would like to get into that business, sir. Please. Please and thank you, sir. Sir. We rent a trailer from Westinghouse? Oh, I see. Okay. So what is it doing? Is it treating the water or what? Right, that's what I'm saying, Red Eye. I'll drive a truck around to different power plants to clean their water or whatever. They hook up to potable water supply and purify. Oh. Oh. Reverse osmosis followed by ion exchange. Very cool. Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's why they're using that giant truck. Because I imagine the amount of filters they have to use for that kind of a thing. And to complete a proper osmosis. God, small scale osmosis is a lot. So I can't imagine what it is on 30,000 gallons of something. So, okay, very cool. Very cool. I did not know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I thought you would just use water. That's pretty crazy. So, are you guys making it so it's more like a distilled water? So there's nothing in it whatsoever? Or do you guys want minerals and other stuff like that? Corrosion control. Okay, so you're pulling out everything from this water. Okay, yeah. Okay. But to the point where, like, not even distilled water is good enough. You have to go that extra level. Now, that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. Very cool. Wow, that's so neat, man. That's so fucking neat. Thank you. Yeah, red eye. We'll talk. My people will call your people. We'll 500K startup probably. Hey, listen, if you're willing to do it, I'm willing to go in with you. I'm just saying. I mean, granted, I'll only be able to put down like, a few grand, but hey, in is in, right? Oh, I didn't realize you found life elixirs. That's good. Right, okay, so we sold that. Put that stuff away. Oh, right. Okay, at 2, the bar opens. We have to go play Junimo Kart. I mean, 500K startup. Listen, for 30,000 gallons at $150 a gallon. I got to be honest with you. We'll be all right. I think we'll get our money back pretty quickly. The first few days on startup, we're flushing the main condenser, hot wells, draining and refilling the steam generators, all that kind of stuff. That's fucking wild. That's absolutely wild. Oddly enough, my uncle resigned from the Navy as Chief Petty Officer Second Class to go into the Air Force as a water tech, and in less than 5 years, he was back up to his PO2. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, to be fair, it's the Air Force. The Air Force is good like that. From what I've heard from enlisted members. You do your job really well and stuff like that, and you're a good officer, you will go through and make some fucking money if if that's the path you want to take. There's a lot of upward movement. You just got to work at it. That's the kicker. Yeah, let's put this stuff away. Let's put this in here. You go in there. Put this stuff away. No. Get that out of here. What did I take out of there? Oh, get these out of here. No, those go in the other thing. Yeah, those go outside. Yep. Yeah, hey, man, those water guys, man, they do it. That's what they did in that Pauly Shore movie. Hey, Potato World Ender, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. We're just finishing up the stream here. Gonna do some Junimo Kart, try and get a stupid quest done for stupid Mr. Quee. Well, welcome in, brethren. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Welcome to the party, pal. You in there, get you in there. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Let's get these bombs out of my pocket. Got some big old fucking bomberinos here. Alright, now let's go play Junimo Kart and be super annoying. The rainbow drop frenzy's begun! Wrong place. Get out of here. Hey, Rusty, welcome in, buddy. Look. Fuck. Shit, fuck. Feel like I shouldn't have taken this quest. Shit, fuck. That's right, we're chromed out, man. We're chromed out. Chromed out. You sent me a gift? Oh, babe. You're the best. I love you so much, babe. Shit! Cooked on a piece of kimchi. I do like a good piece of kimchi. Hate cabbage, like kimchi. What is kimchi? Kimchi is fermented cabbage. It's Korean. It's a Korean dish. $15. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. You fucking cock. It's not bad. Like my preferred way to enjoy kimchi is in a soup. Kimchi soup is really, really good. Okay, I'm not doing this anymore. We're done here. We're done here. We're done here. We're done here. How do I get out of here? How do we leave? Okay, that's how. Get the fuck out of here. What is this, Prairie King? Continue. What is the Prairie King? Ah. Alright, stupid. Okay. Okie dokie. Oh, we got any more quests down here? Yeah, I like I've never eaten it just by itself. I imagine like good kimchi. I bet you it's not so bad. I bet you it's not so bad. Okay, so I've already done that Robin's quest. Got the check right next to it, so if I'm gonna do it, I might as well go for the aquatic population. I don't know how many we'd have to catch, but yeah, like but a bowl of kimchi, yeah, no thank you. Although I've never had kimchi just by itself. So maybe it is quite tasty. I mean, because if it's fermented, like, because I don't like, the issue with cabbage is like the texture of it. It's too firm. It's like crunchy. I don't like super, like, it's like crunchier and tougher than iceberg lettuce. You know what I mean? So like, I never really got that into it, but that wouldn't, but like, if it was fermented with that delicious spice, whatever you want to call it on there, could be good. Could be all right. But I never tried it. Next time I go to a Korean restaurant, I'm going to get a side of kimchi and I'm going to let you guys know, okay? I'll let you guys know. Murphy's Law for you potentially getting sick, by the way. Once everything that is relatively high stress passes, that's when you get sick. That is kind of what happened, yeah. Just a day or two after he gets out of fucking, or gets into rehab, that's when I start to feel like garbage. So, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. That does seem to be how it played out. All right, we're just going to accept this quest for now, and hopefully we can manage it later on. What's this quest again? Oh, I could put you on. Oh, it's almost 9? We must have got sidetracked with conversation, and I must have blacked out. Or I must have got a second wind, is what happened. Maybe the few sips of coffee I had kicked in to keep me going. Crow, little ostrich. Check us out, guys. This is a future ostrich right here. Right down here. Future little ostrich over here. Oh, boy. Oh my God, can you imagine getting an auto petter? Oh my God, that'd be so good. Ostrich eggs. Which I imagine will give us some pretty decent ostrich mayo, perhaps? Or maybe even make some, like, good dishes to sell? I don't know. Everyone go home. Go to your homes. Get out of here. Get out of here, you guys. Yeah, that's the truth, babe. No, I'm in bed shortly. We're going to end the stream. I don't think I want any more food because I am not hungry. So I don't think I'm going to eat any more dinner anyway. I got to stay in the shade. This is how you avoid getting sun exposure. You got to stay in the shade. So I don't think I'll be eating. I think, yeah, I'm just going to relax for a bit, maybe get a couple of tokes in, and then yeah, I'm in bed before 10 tonight, 100%. Starve a flu, feed a cold, that's how it goes. Yeah, I don't think I have the flu. I don't feel, knock on wood, I don't feel anywhere near bad enough to have the flu. Now granted, I did jump on this really quickly. I didn't dawdle. I made sure that I had daytime and nighttime cold meds. I bought a fresh thing of water. I made sure to buy a bunch. I got a bunch of fucking Big Y spring waters. I bought a bunch of those powder packages for Gatorade. Gatorade Zero, because your boy doesn't need that much sugar in a day. But the salt and all the other electrolytes and stuff like that in the powder mixes is what I was going for, to make sure I can stay hydrated. And a bunch of ginger ale. So, yeah, I'm prepared for it this time, but I would really like to just not be sick. But that isn't the case right now. So I just have to make sure I can fight through it, keep taking the meds, and hopefully all is well. All should be well, to be fair. Because I don't feel nasty. But yeah, I've definitely... eating has definitely been good. I never heard starve or flu. I always figured if you're sick, you should always just eat. Eat and drink. That's the best thing to do. Give your body the fuel it needs to kick ass. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a doctor, right? The fuck do I know? Does metal have the green apple splatters? What? I'm not shitting my pants if that's what you're asking. No, my digestion's been fine. I'm sick. I got a bit of a head cold thing going on. But nothing's like in my lungs or anything like that, so I'm feeling pretty good about that at least, but keep yourself hydrated either way, like you're doing currently. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. I had a bad one a couple of weeks ago. Floored me for about 3 days. Yeah, no, that's... I'm trying not to get fucked up by it. I got the meds. I'm taking the meds. I'm trying not to... Like, there's no need for me to suffer through, right? So, just take the meds and fucking get through it as fast as I can. That's what I'm going for. I just want to be unsick and then be able to go see Muppet without getting Muppet sick. That is the ultimate goal. We are forgoing many visits so we don't get Muppet sick. Like tomorrow's Chinese food night, I'm going to have to miss fucking Chinese food night. And let me tell you something, guys. I'm not fucking happy about that. I don't like missing Chinese food night because I fucking love Chinese food night. I knew I was going to miss it tomorrow. So I got Chinese food for dinner tonight. The bistro up the street finally started doing DoorDash again. So I was able to order really good at Chinese food from this authentic place up the street. So that made me happy, at least, that I was able to get like some actual decent hibachi rice and some fresh lo mein, because the guys there actually like make the pasta fresh and stuff like that. It's really good fucking lo mein. So, but still, I'm disappointed that there's not going to be Chinese food in Star Trek tomorrow night. We just started Voyager, and we haven't decided whether or not we really like it or not yet. It's all right. It's decent, but I like the premise that, you know, they're 70,000 light years from home and all this other kind of bullshit. But I don't know. But that's how I felt about the first season of Deep Space Nine too. That's how I felt about the first season of Deep Space Nine. And then by the time Deep Space Nine ended, I was like, I wish there was 4 more seasons. Like I feel like it could have gone for 10 seasons, and it would have been like, it wouldn't have gotten boring. But you know, all good things must come to an end. All that BS, yada yada. It gets better. Okay, see, that's what I figured. I feel like it's a thing for Star Trek. The first season is always like, it's Star Trek, it's okay, but and then you start watching the rest of the seasons, and you're like, no, this is good. This is good television right here. This is good television. So I'm hoping that's what happens with Voyager. No, I've seen little bits from Academy, like clips on YouTube and stuff like that, enough to know that I don't think Muppet and I are going to bother watching those. I don't think we're going to want to watch Starfleet Academy. Even her brother, who is a diehard Star Trek fan. Like, he watches everything that comes out that's Star Trek. This man is watching it. He actually got a little upset with us because we didn't watch The Wrath of Khan and like X amount of a season before we watched a particular. Before we started watching Voyager, we watched one episode and we were like, okay, this is enough TOS. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going here. I heard the last good one, Deep Space Nine, was one of the best. Voyager's great too. It had boring moments like they all do. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have boring moments. Oh, that's right. And that's right. We haven't met 7 of 9 yet. That's right. 7 of 9, I imagine, is good. I imagine once we start seeing the Borg and stuff like that in Voyager, it's going to be getting cooler. So we'll get some cool stuff. I did hear Enterprise was good. I heard Picard started good and then fizzled out like a bad fart and then got good again, but not as good as the first season. But yeah, I do think the Starfleet Academy, and what was right before Starfleet Academy? Jerry Ryan, yeah, gorgeous human being, yeah. I don't know how they went so astray with Academy immediately after Strange New Worlds. You know what it was, Bong? If you look at the writers, it's a new generation of writers that are very, from what I've heard, again, I've listened to a lot of people talk about the state of the current Star Trek that are OG Star Trek fans. They're in their 40s and 50s. Like, these are like OG Star Trek fans. And they talk about how bad it's missing the mark and why. And it's because they're putting so much, like, part of the reason is because they're putting so much current nomenclature, like the things we say, the way we act and stuff like that, and making it like it's seeming less Starfleet. Like, you when you think Starfleet, you think people like Picard, follow the Prime Directive, explore, only do good, help when asked to do so. All races have good things that, you know, need to be explored about them, and you know, all this other kind of bullshit. And then you get to the newer stuff and it's kind of just like you and I having a conversation, but with zero professionalism. I think that's that's one of the things about the clips that annoys me, is that it sounds like if I were to pretend to be like a Star Trek captain and I was saying things, and I wasn't speaking like Jean-Luc or Cisco or shit, who's the new to us, who's the Voyager captain? I can see her face and I can hear her voice. I can't remember her fucking name. Janeway. Oh, you said it the second I thought of it. You said it. You're never going to believe me that I remembered it. Whatever, it's fine. Fuck. Shit. No, like they all have like this understanding that we're starship captains. What we're doing is so much bigger than us. We are boldly going into uncharted areas, having first contact with these races. Like, we're doing an important job. But then you go and watch the one, I think it was Strange New Worlds, right? The one where it's like back in the day. It's with the old uniforms, right? That captain, which I think is supposed to be Captain Kirk, right? He doesn't feel Kirkian to me. Like, Captain Kirk may have had his devil-may-care type attitude, but when business came down to business, the man stood on fucking business. Like, he was there for Starfleet first, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, but it just, I don't know. I haven't seen the show. I've only seen, like, several minute clips of it here, there, and other places and stuff like that. But frankly, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll check it out and it'll be like, oh, you know what? This isn't bad television. But I don't know. I do feel like when new people started writing it, they started kind of inserting different things into it. Like, okay, back in the TNG days, they had that episode where there was the entire race of people that didn't have a gender. Like, that was like their whole thing. You were genderless. If you did think you were born with a gender, you were sent off to a camp, all that, you know, like all that kind of social commentary and stuff like that. And they handled it well. But now that's like a full-time thing that gets mentioned often on the crew of like Starfleet Academy and stuff like that. And I think people are just like, okay, it's a little like, you don't have to stuff it down our throats so much. We understand that there's some people that identify as this or that or the other thing. It doesn't have to be like a every couple of episodes thing. Again, haven't seen it yet, but I've heard people complain about that. So that worried me because it made me think that there were some people that were inserting ideologies and political beliefs into science fiction television, which ruins science fiction. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what we're looking for. We're looking for some sci-fi. Is that the seat? Not Bonga Kiss. This is, again, I've listened to podcasts and I've listened to people talk about it and stuff like that. And that's the consensus that, like, apparently really early Academy was super, super in the woke mind. And it apparently has started to taper off, and it's gotten just like, now that all the wokeisms were established, now they're just like onto some Star Trek, which maybe, I don't know, but I've seen way too many episodes of people's YouTube shows complaining about how shitty the writing is just in general for Academy, which bums me out. Like, I feel like that's also a story nobody really wanted to hear either. I don't know what the deal is with Starfleet Academy, but I don't feel like anybody ever said, oh man, don't you wish you knew what it was like for officers before they were officers and when they were at the Academy? I just feel like nobody ever said that. So I don't know why they made that show. Again, haven't seen it. I might be completely off the fucking mark. I don't even know what the premise of the fucking show is, except that it's for Starfleet Academy. So so it's following cadets? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Okay, I got it. Yes, we're looking for a way to make the ratings soar, so we orchestrated an encounter with the Borg. Normally, you'd think that we'd get into shit, but this is one of those. This one has a smashing axe and a lovely set of tips, faulty resistance. USS shit up. But T-Pole in Enterprise is also amazing, beautiful. Jolene Blaylock. I know the name. She was in a lot of sci-fi before this, right? Wait, Blaylock. She was in Stargate? Am I thinking of the same person? Captain Pike. It takes place pre-original series. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm saying. But it's taking place pre-original series, but it sounds like current nomenclature. That's what I've heard people complain about. Maybe that will save the series, but quite frankly, people are done tolerating wokeism. Yeah, I mean, we won't get into it, Bong, because we know how we roll here at the channel. We don't, we don't play that, so to speak. Just in general, but yeah, you and I know what you mean. Yeah, no, yep, yep. I think everybody, not just in the country, on the planet, is just done with it. They're just like, we placated way too long to these grown toddlers. We need to do something about it. But yeah, we digress. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we're on the same page, buddy. Yeah, we're like, we're on the same page. We're on the same page. It's actually something you should look it up. It's hilarious. I'll have to look that up. Did you watch the Captain's documentary on Prime Netflix? It was awesome. But you don't realize how weird Avery Brooks is? I did not watch that. Is this like a Star Trek episode? Or a Star Trek episode. A Star Trek deep dive? On any particular era? Or just like all of it? Oh, wow. We are out of fucking wool. Goddamn. I got 345k in cloth, though. Okay, so it's that kind of a thing. William Shatner meeting all the captains, Cisco Picard. Oh, no way! Oh, we're gonna have to check that. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that'll be really cool. I'm sure Muppet would like to see that too. So yeah, we'll have to give that a go. That seems like a cool doc. Check one more time downstairs. No, still gold. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing else to do out here. Yeah. Hit your fruit! Fuck. I'm dying. All right. It's on Prime. The Captains from 2011. I'll have to check it out. Man, I made some katsu curry last night for dinner. I'm going to make chicken wings with the leftover curry sauce. That's dope. What color curry are you rocking? Are you doing yellow curry for that? Or green curry? Or red curry? Getting myself into bed. Metal, you should do the same. Yeah, no, the stream, we're as soon as we put little Herman to bed, stream is over. The stream is ending in just minuets. I just want to button up a couple things and I'm going to bed. But yes, I love you, sweetie. Good night. Sleep well. S&B hot tasty curry. Hell yeah, there you go. I actually, like when it comes to the spicy curry, I like not intense curry. I know it's weird, but I don't know. Like there's a curry soup in particular I really like. Yeah, we're fucking Dunyan rings, right? We did everything we could. We got okay. We'll take care of those, and we're never gonna get that done. So carry on. Let's go to bed and save, and it's time to go to bed. Oh, excuse me. All right, people. Thank you very much for hanging out and bullshitting tonight. I appreciate you. But This sick boy's gonna call it. We're done here. I'll probably be back on Wednesday. I don't see why I wouldn't be, but we'll see. We'll roll the dice. You sent me a link to the movie on Discord. Thank you, sir. I'll definitely check it out. That'll be really cool. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging and bullshit and shit like that. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to. Safari, later, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, brethren. You have yourself a good one. Are we gonna raid out anybody? We got 10 people. I suppose I should raid someone, but Krabby's doing his thing. Perfect. We got the crab man crabbing around. Let's fucking do it. I'll finish and catch you on the next one. Yeah, I'm a bit of a sick boy, man. I'm under the weather, so I was gonna stop at 8, but we got second wind and we were talking about Star Trek and other stuff, so you know how sometimes we get sidetracked and fucking wind up talking for too long. You know how shit be. But yeah, we're done for now. Love and appreciate you guys. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your fucking evenings and or mornings. I love you terribly and appreciate you all. Don't worry about it. We got the meds. We're cruising, brother. We're cruising. We're going to be all right. Go hang out with good old Unky Crab. He's over there doing some Sim War Thunder. You know how the man does. I'm going to go and fucking have a cookie and a glass of milk, and I'm going to get myself all tucked into bed because your boy needs a little bit of rest. I'm going to crack open 4 fucking liquid gels of nighttime NyQuil and just enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? All right, that's enough being animated and talking for the evening. Love you, appreciate you. Get the fuck out of my office. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.